Hi folks, welcome back to the Addicted Bookworm. Alright, my brother's currently snoring away, so I'm hoping to get this done. This is a redo video because I think I solved my Kindle Basic issue, and if it holds, I won't be purchasing another one because what's the point? It's working the way it's supposed to. Alrighty, so 2 weeks ago I went to Best Buy and I picked up a Kindle Basic in the beautiful matcha green. I had been seeing people unboxing this and I was like, wow, it's not in black. I'm go ahead and get it. Got this beautiful sleep cover, which I will also be doing a review of as well, because I spent about $24 for this sleep cover, and I just have to talk about it. So, yeah. So so now that it's getting warmer out and everything, I feel like that, because we're like not even halfway through the month of April, and April's notorious for it raining and everything, and this is not waterproof by any stretch of the imagination. However, I have figured out a way around that, and quite simply that I have a plastic Ziploc bag that I use. I slip it in there and it makes it waterproof, which is wonderful. So now I will say though that if it is like pouring down rain and I'm really concerned about the device, I'll just go ahead and use the Kindle Paperwhite because it is waterproof. So let's talk about the Kindle Basic. So the Kindle Basic is about $109. It's $129 if you want to remove the ads. I unfortunately did not have a lot of money to spend on a new reader, so I discovered that Best Buy was selling these for $95, and I was like, okay, wonderful, I'm going to go there and pick it up. So this is the matcha green one, and I'm going to be the first to say that the color is absolutely beautiful. I really didn't go into showing off the back, but there's so many videos where people show off the back of their matcha green Kindle Basics that you guys already know what it looks like, and I put little Hello Kitty stickers on there. So we swipe it, voila, we have this. So I was still having trouble with it downloading books, so I went on to the wonderful world of Google, and apparently this is a common issue with the device, and apparently it's so common that they did it. So they basically was like, restart the device, and of course naturally if I restart the device it automatically shows up. But what I did was I tested it. I got the third book of the Dungeon Crawling Carl series, as well as 2 absolutely free books, and they all downloaded without any issue. So hopefully that has fixed the issue and I won't have it. But if I have issue, I'll just try the next troubleshooting, or I will factory reset the device and re-register it and everything. So we'll see what happens. So one of the things that I really love about the Kindle Basic is that it is small. This is something you can put in the back pocket. I can put on because my Burger King coat has a little pocket in the inside that I can just slip it in there. Thankfully there is cloth underneath it, so it does catch it. So I can take this device anywhere that I want. As I said, it's not waterproof, and I understood that when I got it. But when you don't have a lot of money to spend on a new e-reader, you get what you can, and I decided, yeah, I'll get the matcha green one. Now the black one was $92, so it was affordable. So right now these are all the books that I've got. I don't have a lot of books, but I've got some books. And then of course I like to limit myself only to the books that I currently am reading, and so I have those. Battery life is decent. I went and I charged this last week, and it is at pardon me, it is at 49%. I will be charging it up again. So really the battery, it doesn't last 6 weeks like they say it does. It lasts, for the amount of time I spend reading on it, it lasts about a week, which is not really super good, and it's one of the biggest cons. I'm not really a fan of battery. However, my Nook Glow Light 4 does the same thing as well. So, yeah, small e-readers are not that good on battery. One of the biggest issues that I thought I was going to have, and I turned out to not have, was the bigger books, like the big book of the Masters of Horror. I'm at 3% on that. And surprisingly enough, the processor is better on the Kindle Basic than on the Kobo Clara BW. I am not going to apologize for saying that. It is better on this device. I don't feel like, sorry, it's my foot. I don't feel like that I'm fighting the device to get to a certain certain like percentage. It just flows very well. So I do like this device a lot when it comes to the types of things that really agitate me about the Kobo. I am not a fan of the Kobo. I really can't stand the Kobo. The Kobo's overhyped, and I'm just tired of overhyped items. So hopefully I have fixed the issue with my Kindle, because I really, really want to spend the summer on this device reading my books and everything like that. Now, I'm not saying I won't use my Kindle Paperwhite. I will use my Kindle Paperwhite, but this was supposed to replace my Kindle Paperwhite. They decided it was not going to do anything. So, all in all, I enjoy it. I like the sleep cover. It has a magnet. It has a magnet like right here, and when you flip it over, it automatically magnetizes with a magnet behind. So yeah, it is a very good device when it works the way it's supposed to. So if you guys are looking for a cheap device, I really do recommend the Kindle Basic. I just feel like that the amount of money that we're spending for it, there shouldn't be any issues. But all in all, at the end of the day, I will tell people this is actually a really good e-reader. I love reading on it. It downloads, which was one of my biggest issues with the Paperwhite, that I ended up replacing with an actual Paperwhite. But once it downloads, you can highlight, you can bookmark, you can read and read and read for hours, and it excels in that area. It does everything when it does everything a Kindle's supposed to do when it decides to do it. But so far it's holding, so hopefully it will stay like that for quite a long time, because I have no intention of getting a new Kindle Basic if the one I have right now works the way it's supposed to. I'm not a person who believes in throwing away money. Alright, so before I start with the 1 week review of the Kindle Paperwhite, I will say another issue I was having with this device was that it would not delete books. Like if I was sending books back to Kindle Unlimited, it would not get rid of them. So hopefully by using one of the ideas on there, I have fixed it and it works. So if it doesn't, I'll just factory reset it and start all over again with the painstaking thing. Okay, so this is my Kindle Paperwhite 12th Gen. I put stickers at the back of it. I do plan on, I'm definitely putting some stickers on here, but not to interfere with the magnet, because I like that part of it. But we'll open it up, and this is all that. So this is in black. I bought this with my income tax return because I was Very happy with it. And this one is my actual replacement for my Paperwhite. This does everything that Kindles are supposed to do. It downloads books, it removes books, it sends books back to the library and deletes. You can highlight, you can do everything on it that this device is supposed to do. I do like the sleep cover because it makes it look even more, rich and expensive looking. But there is a problem with the sleep cover. It doesn't totally put my device to sleep. It just, So that's one thing I have an issue with it. Other than that, the device is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I thought that me being stuck with black, it was, was going to get rid of the, I was like, I kind of wanted a different color. However, in all honesty, it just, the case just made it look better. And I will say, I am having a great time reading this on this device, though I will say I will be also reading on this one as well, because now, But all in all, it's a great device. It does, like I said, it does everything that you see in all of these review videos. The warm light, this one doesn't have a warm light, but I can still read books on it. It highlights very easily. On my Kindle Basic, it highlights very easily. It is flushed, while this one has a sunken. And I'm going to be very blunt. And, okay, one of the big issues I have with content creators, not all of them, but just a little tiny smidget of them, is that they will go and they will insult the shit out of the Kindle Basic. They will make derogatory comments about it. Look, I have a couple issues with my device, but still, if I am like, if this was the only device that I could take with me to a trip, like going to Arizona or going to Texas or going to Florida, all I would ever need was my recharge cord and my plastic sandwich bag. That's all I would ever need. And then I'd be good. But the thing about it is that these Kindles are designed to last a very, very long time. And it really agitates me when people make content, and you don't have to agree with Amazon's practices because they suck major butt, but their Kindles are literally the only thing on their website that is any good. And I really enjoy using my Kindles. I really do. Despite the fact that I'm really not a fan of having to figure out ways to get my books to download, I still love this device. It's just, it's annoying to have, this device is great, this device sucks. I mean, heck, he even attacked the Nook Glow Life 4 Plus, which is another great e-reader. I had no issues with my 4 Plus. I've had no issues with my tablet, no issues with my, to the back, my 4, I've had issues with it, but not issues where I would stop using it. But that's the thing that gets me about people. And people commented oh, he's just doing this to get a reaction out of people. He's just doing this video to make content. And he never, ever commented on those particular statements that people were making. Basically, he was saying, yeah, I'm doing that to piss you off. And to me, if you're going to do a review of devices, you have to make you have to try to make them, honest and you have to say, okay, this is my opinion about the device. Don't be a, don't be criticizing every little thing about the device because you don't like a company or you don't like this or you like that. It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But anyways, getting back to the review. So I've had no issues with my Paperwhite. In fact, if you guys exchange your Colorsoft for your Paperwhite, I won't blame you. I won't. Now in the future, I will get the ads taken off. I'm going to first start it off with this one. I'm thinking about getting hold of Amazon like next month and say, hey, I have a Kindle Basic in Matcha and I like to have the ads taken off. And then they will just, credit my card and the ads will be taken off. And then the next month I would have the ads taken off from here because I do like to see the cover of the book that I'm reading. Anyways, so now that I think I finally got this working the way that Amazon intends it to work, I'm gonna start using this more often, especially like during the summertime when I'm basically just wanting to sit there and just enjoy. I'm actually going to go outside and we'll get a chair. I'm going to go like to Myers and pick up a little chair and sit down outside and read and just enjoy my day off in the sunshine. Okay, so that is my 2-week review of my Kindle Basic and my 1-week review of the Kindle Paperwhite 12th Gen. Both devices are great depending on your budget. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, I do highly recommend the Kindle Basic. If you do have the money to afford it, the Kindle Paperwhite is great. Just my advice to people, don't get the Colorsoft. Don't get the Colorsoft. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.